What's up, everybody? George from All Day EDH. Today we're playing Emmara, Soul of the Accord. Drew 7. This looks like a good hand to keep. So we'll go ahead, tap a forest, play Jaspara, Sentinel, and pass. Untap draw, drew a Reclamation Sage. We'll play this basic plains. Tap 2 lands, play Emmara. Then we'll tap Emmara and Jaspara and create a soldier token, and pass turn. Opponent is playing Easior, Woodwing Familiar, and Rayhan, Last of Azban. Taps 2, taps 1 for an Ozolith, and passes. We'll untap draw. We'll play Holdout Settlement. Tap Holdout Settlement and Emmara to create a mana and a soldier token. We'll tap 4, use 4 mana and play Citanul Druid, Citanul Hierophants, and pass. Opponent taps 3 and plays Branching Evolution, and passes. We'll untap draw. Drew a Sun Petal Grove. We'll play that. We'll tap Emmara and Holdout Settlement to create a mana and a soldier token. We'll tap Citanul Hierophants, 2 other mana for Reclamation Sage, targeting Branching Evolution. We'll swing in with 3 creatures for 3 damage, gain 2 life from lifelink, and pass. Opponent taps 3 and plays Trinket Mage, reveals Soul Ring, fetches Soul Ring, and passes turn. We'll untap, draw, play this basic plains, tap Holdout Settlement and Emmara to add 1 white mana, play Enlightened Tutor. We'll get Slate of Ancestry, and put that on top. We'll put Slate of Ancestry on top, and then we will swing in for 5 damage. Opponent blocks with Trinket Mage against a soldier. Soldier will die. We'll gain 3 life, and deal 4 damage, and pass. Opponent plays Soul Ring, taps and plays Rayhan, Last of Azban, and passes turn. We'll untap, draw, play Survivor's Encampment. We'll tap 4 mana, play Slate of Ancestry. We will tap Emmara and a soldier token to create green, create a soldier from Emmara becoming tapped, and playing Benefactor's Draught. We'll untap all creatures and draw a card. We'll tap the soldier and Emmara, 2 soldiers and Emmara, creating another soldier token, and Esper Sentinel, and tap Slate of Ancestry to discard our hand, and draw a card equal to the amount of creatures we control. So we'll draw 8. We'll tap 1 for Utopia Sprawl, and name white. Tap Utopia Sprawl land, play Springleaf Drum, and Paradise Mantle for 0. We still have 1 floating. We'll tap 2, and Springleaf Drum, tap a soldier, and play Green Stun Zenith. X will equal 3. Search our library for a green creature card, CMC 3 or less, put it on the battlefield. We will get Circle of Dreams Druid, put it on the battlefield, and pass turn. Opponent taps 5 and plays Mycoloth. Opponent moves counters from Ozolith onto Mycoloth, and passes turn. We'll untap, draw, play this basic forest. We tap 7 and play Elesh Norn Grand Cenobite. We'll tap Emmara, add 1 white mana, creating a soldier token, and we will go to combat and swing for 14 damage. Opponent blocks Reclamation Sage with Mycoloth. Rec Sage dies. Tap Circle of Dreams Druid and play Deep Forest Hermit. We'll attach Paradise Mantle onto Emmara. Tap Sun Petal Grove, add white, and play Masako the Humorless, allowing us to block with tap creatures. We'll create Squirrels for Deep Forest Hermit and pass. Create Squirrels for Deep Forest Hermit, and we'll pass turn. We're going to tap Springleaf Drum and Citanul Hierophants to play Silence, not allowing our opponents to cast spells this turn. Opponent plays Pongify, targeting Elesh Norn, so Elesh Norn will get destroyed. We'll get a Frog Lizard token. Opponent creates 8 Saprolings from Mycoloth, so we'll untap, remove a Vanishing counter from Deep Forest Hermit, and draw a card. We drew Seeker of Skybreak, so we'll tap Emmara and Survivor's Encampment, play Seeker of Skybreak. We created a soldier from Emmara being tapped. We're going to tap 4 and tap Slate of Ancestry, discarding our hand and drawing 18 cards. We'll tap the Utopia Sprawl land and play Kabira Takedown, targeting Mycoloth. Tap Circle of Dreams Druid and 3 other permanents to create 3 white mana, and so we have 21 floating mana. We'll play Walty, putting a loyalty counter for each creature we control, which is 18. So we'll have 21 total counters. Play Wild Growth on this. Play Wild Growth on this basic plains. Play Abrupt Decay. Play Mentor of the Meek. Play Song of Freyalise. Play Birds of Paradise. Abrupt Decay. We'll target Ozolith, and opponent concedes. Drew 7 here. We don't have a green mana, so we're gonna mull this. Again, without the green mana, so we will mull down to 6. And this has a Sylvan Library and 2 lands, so we'll keep this hand. We'll bottom Silence. So play this forest and pass. Opponent passes the turn. I'm going to draw. I drew a Savannah. Play the Savannah. Tap 2, play Sylvan Library, and pass. Emmara, Soul of the Accord, has, whenever she becomes tapped, create a 1/1 soldier token with lifelink. Opponent taps 2 for Arcane Signet. We'll untap. Look at the top 3 cards with Sylvan. We have a Wirewood Lodge, Seeker of Daybreak, and Elesh Norn. It is early in the game, so I'm going to draw all 3 cards, taking 8 life. Now we'll play this basic plains, and I'll tap 2 for our commander, and I'll pass turn. End of turn, opponent Pongifies Emmara, so she'll go back to the command zone with a command counter. We'll untap, draw. Untap, look at the top 3 cards. going to draw 2 cards here, take 4 life. We'll play Werewood Lodge, tap 1 for Lawnmower Elves, and we'll tap 3 for Rescarp Renegade, and we'll put a counter on both creatures and pass. Opponent has played Kefnet. Opponent swings for 4, flying, we'll take it. Opponent taps 5 for Temporal Manipulation, taking an extra turn. Opponent plays Soothsaying and swings 4 with his commander. We'll untap, look at the top 3 of our library. We're going to draw 2 cards here, so we'll go down 4 life. My choice right now is between Elesh Norn and Swords of Plowshares. We're trying to have him counter something other than Swords of Plowshares. So we'll start by tapping 3 for Mirror Entity. And we're going to tap 3. We'll actually tap 2 for Seeker of Skybreak. Opponent has no response. So we're going to tap 1 and attempt to exile his commander. Gets exiled. So we will swing for 3 with Rescarp Renegade and pass turn. Opponent taps 5 and plays... Opponent taps 5 for Soothsaying, looking at the top 5 of his library and putting them back in any order. He's doing that because of God Eternal Kefnet's ability. Opponent taps 3 for Tribute Mage. Opponent grabs Isochron Scepter with Tribute Mage. Opponent cracks a Misty Rainforest, gets an island, puts it into play. Opponent plays Personal Tutor, grabs Capture of Jinzu, an extra turn card with Personal Tutor, and passes turn. So we'll untap, look at the top 3 with Sylvan. We have a Heroic Intervention, Patrol Signaler, and Teamer Sabertooth. We're going to draw Heroic Intervention. We're tapping 4 mana to use Mirror Entity's ability. Creatures I control become XX until end of turn. So everything's a 4/4. We're going to swing with all our creatures for a total of 16. Opponent reminded me that it's actually 18 because these have 1/1 counters on them. So opponent taps 3 and uses Soothsaying's ability to look at the top X cards of his library, to look at the top 3 cards of his library. Opponent swings for 2 with Tribute Mage. End of turn, we're going to tap our Savannah for white and play Enlightened Tutor. We're going to find an artifact or enchantment and put that on the top of our deck. We're going to reveal Soul Ring, shuffle, put that back on top, untap, look at the top 3 with Sylvan. On top we have Soul Ring, Reclamation Sage, and Shamanic Revelation. We're going to draw Soul Ring. We're going to tap Werewood Lodge to play Soul Ring. We're going to try and win the game here and try use Mirror ability, and we're going to use Mirror Entity's ability and tap all our mana. So all our creatures are 6/6 until end of turn. Opponent plays Cyclonic Rift overloaded, so we return everything to our hand. We will discard Masako the Humorless and Elesh Norn and pass. Opponent taps 5 to use Soothsaying's ability to look at the top X cards of his library. Opponent plays Chrome Mox, pitching Merchant Scroll, swings for 2 with Tribute Mage. We're going to untap, draw, tap Werewood Lodge, play Soul Ring, tap 1 for Fiendhorn Lawnmower Elves, tap 2 for Seeker of Skybreak, tap 3 for Mirror Entity, and we'll pass turn. Opponent pays 6 for God Eternal Kefnet. We'll untap, draw. We're going to pay a 3 and play Reclamation Sage, targeting Soothsaying. Soothsaying is destroyed. We'll tap 2 for Sylvan Library. Then we will tap 3 for Rescarp Renegade, putting a 1/1 counter on itself, and Reclamation Sage. And we'll pass. Opponent reveals Capture of Jinzu with Kefnet's ability. So he gets to play that card as a copy for 2 less, so it will cost 3. And he has the original card in his hand still. So he'll swing for 4. We'll take 4. And that's a good game because he will untap, swing in for 4, and then play the Capture of Jinzu again to swing in again. So we'll concede. The opponent is playing Tovolar Dire Overlord, Werewolf deck. So we drew some good cards here, so we'll keep. I'll start out by playing Force and Soul Ring and Skull Clamp and passing. In our hand we have Birds of Paradise and Enlightened Tutor. 2 other lands. We'll untap, play Wood Bastion. We'll tap our 2 lands and play Emmara, and we'll equip Skull Clamp to Emmara and pass. Opponent's commander has whenever Werewolf he controls deals combat to a player, draw a card. At the beginning of his upkeep, if he controls 3 or more wolves or werewolves, it becomes night, and he gets to transform any number of human werewolves, and also has Daybound. Opponent plays Dustwatch Recruiter. We'll untap, draw. Plays Arid Mesa. Crack it. Search our library for basic planes and shuffle. Tap 2 to play Rite of Harmony, which has whenever creature enchantment enters this turn, draw a card. Also has flashback. So we'll tap 1 for Birds of Paradise, draw a card. We're going to tap Soul Ring and equip Skull Clamp to Birds of Paradise, killing it, drawing 2 cards. And should we swing with Emmara? Why not? We'll create another creature and get the draw. So swing 2. Should have used Skull Clamp to equip it onto Emmara. We'll create our Soldier token, draw a card, and we'll pass turn. Opponent plays his commander and swings in for 2. So because his creature dealt damage to me, he'll get the draw card. We'll untap, draw. We drew a Brushland. We'll play this Sungrass Prairie. We're going to play 1 and for Enlightened Tutor. Search our library for an artifact or enchantment. We'll get Earthcraft and put that on top. Shuffle and put that on top. We're going to tap 4 and play Toski Bear of Secrets, and we'll equip Skull Clamp to the Soldier token and draw 2. And we'll pass turn. Opponent plays Scalding Tarn, cracks it, takes a life, finds a mountain, puts it into play. Opponent taps 3 and plays Master of the Wild Hunt and swings in for 5 damage. I'm going to block his commander, taking 2 damage from Dustwatch Recruiter. He'll get the draw card. We'll untap, draw. Play Brushland. We'll tap Forest and Soul Ring and play Earthcraft, and we'll tap Floating 1. We'll tap Emmara with Earthcraft to untap this Forest, creating a Soldier token. We'll tap this Forest and play Worldly Tutor, searching our library for a creature card, putting it on top. We're going to get Patrol Signaler, shuffle, put on top, tap, equip our Soldier with Skull Clamp. Soldier will die, we'll draw 2, then we'll play Open the Armory and search for an aura, like Fertile Ground, or a 1 mana aura that allows us to tap a basic land, like Utopia Scroll. We'll play Utopia Scroll on this plains, pick green, and pass. Beginning of the opponent's upkeep with Master of the Wild Hunt, he gets to create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. Makes the wolf. Very mad looking wolf. Kind of evil looking. Not the friendliest dog on the block. Opponent taps 2, plays Mayor of Avabrook, giving other humans he controls 1/1. Opponent's going to swing in with his commander and 2 other creatures. I'm going to block his commander with Toski. I'll take 5. I'll take 7. He'll get to draw a card from his creatures getting in with Toski and his commander. We'll untap, draw. Play this Bountiful Promenade tapped. Play 1,000 Year Elixir, giving abilities of creatures I control haste. With the 1 floating, we're going to tap this land with the Utopia Scroll on it for a green-white, playing Patrol Signaler, floating green. And now, with Patrol Signaler, Earthcraft, and this Utopia Scroll, we should be able to make infinite tokens. So I'm going to tap Patrol Signaler with Earthcraft, targeting this basic land, untapping it, and we'll tap this basic land with the white and green mana and untap Patrol Signaler, and that will be an infinite combo, creating infinite white Kitkin tokens. So I'll let the opponent know, and we'll pass to the opponent, and he concedes after seeing that we have infinite tokens. Or we may get lucky and draw a card that, like a Blasphemous Act. I should have just used all my mana to equip these soldier tokens so we could draw cards, but let's see if the opponent has anything that he can use to get out of that, which he doesn't, so he says good game. So what did you guys think of that? This deck has some cool combos in it, and I always feel like I'm doing something with this deck, just because most of the cards are very low CMC cost. So I'm always tapping stuff, I'm always creating value with Emmara, and I think it creates a really synergistic gameplay for whoever's running the deck. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see any more EDH videos, please subscribe. I will ask you guys to comment on the decks that I play and the games that I play, only to help others. Please comment any synergistic cards that I'm missing in the deck, anything that you would change, cards that you would remove or add. I would really appreciate your comments because it helps me as a player and other players watching these videos. So by doing that, I say thank you guys for all your help with the channel. So anyway, have a good one, you guys. Peace.